to a church I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees, and I pretend to pray. You know the preacher likes the cold. He knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming.
Boom. Good morning, Chichi. How we doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I'm gonna pull right when we start. I'm pulling the curtain back behind like how production goes during the winter meetings. So if you work for it's Fox, ESPN, MLB Network, whatever, you never know what time deals are gonna get done, right? So back in the day, I think like the worst one I ever experienced was I was on call for when Pujols signed with the Angels, which was devastating because we jumped out of bed at like 6 a.m. Pacific time. Like, it's terrible. So Sean Casey last night was on call for MLB Network, and what were we doing? Were we sitting down to a nice steak?
I was having dinner. Me and Sarah and Millar and D-Row are having dinner after the show, and we're right there because I know I'm on call, but I'm thinking to myself, I mean, there's been so much action. There's so many pieces have fallen, we should be good, especially Judge going and, I think
especially Wednesday night, everybody's just looking to party and they're looking to get home on their flights in the next morning. So keep going.
Totally. Yeah. And then all of a sudden Millar gets a call from one of our producers saying, Bogey, Xander Bogarts, the Padres, 11 years, $280 million. And then I look at my phone and one of my producers is like, please get to the set as quick as possible. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like one bite from finishing my ribeye. I'm like, bam. Next thing you know, bro, I'm just sprinting, and I, get my suit on. We're on set, me, Amsinger, John Heyman, and then JP Morosi. And then next thing you know, we're talking Bogarts.
Yeah, but, it's so funny. My worst one.
Next thing you know, I'm there. Next thing you know, I'm in bed, like, late.
Yeah. Well, obviously, everybody knows Sean Casey likes to get to bed probably, like 10 Eastern normally?
Yeah, like 9 o'clock.
Like 9:30. So you're up at like 1:30 Eastern in San Diego, jet lagged, with like a week's worth of work. And now it's like, hey, let's put a microphone in front of your face and you tell us the most consistent Xander Bogarts news. It's terrible.
Well, you know what, Tiz, what was great though, man? This winter meetings, there was so much action. It was like I almost felt like just one more piece. It was kind of fun to be on air breaking that news about Bogey going to the Padres for 11 years, 280.
Dude, that's great. Well, first of all, wait, one more quick thing. I'm just going to one more anecdote. My worst one was me and Romebeck and a couple of guys a few years ago were at the winter meetings, and me and Romebeck were on call, and we went to this hibachi restaurant. And hibachi, when you sit down at a hibachi restaurant, you're like, I'm going to crush whatever this guy puts on this deck, and I'm going to eat it all. There's going to be 70 shrimp flying around. I'm all in. We sat down. And literally, when the guy's plating, like, the noodles and the shrimp and the filet mignon, whatever, I'm like this. And all of a sudden, it's like, boop, this guy signs with something. And I was like,
no way.
No, you got to put it in, like, a doggy bag. Oh, devastating. Anyway.
You just put the yum sauce on the rice.
Oh, my God. It's so good.
Like, yes.
Yes. Yeah, I know. It was like a beautiful hibachi meal. I think it might have been in Vegas, so it was, like, hardcore, legit, like, filet mignon.
Dude. So good, yeah.
Anyway, so let's go to the Bogarts thing, because last week you and I were talking, and I was like, I'm reading all this stuff, and we read it like in real time. I said, this is weird. I'm seeing that a lot of people are saying that the Padres are looking for a shortstop, and we talked about it, and we were like, nah, that doesn't make any sense, and then they did it. So, like, what's the deal? What's your thought on it?
It does make sense after you look at it, because what they can do is they can move Fernando Tatis when he comes back from his suspension. Tatis is now a left fielder or a right fielder. I mean, that's the bottom line. They pretty much made that decision. But this lineup gets so much better with Bogarts right in the middle of it. I mean, the guy can, he's a great hitter. He hits for some power. Since 2018, he has, been averaging over 20 home runs a year. This year he had 15, but I really believe that'll go back up. He's played his best defense he's ever played this past year. He's a leader. He's won championships. I mean, there's so many good things to like about Xander Bogaerts. And at the end of the day, the Red Sox weren't even close. They say that they were like under 200 million, and
Right.
Bogey ended up getting 280. So, I think if you're the Padres, listen, you put an offer out on Trey Turner for 342 million. He took the offer for the Phillies for 300, and then they were also in on Judge. I think they offered Judge 10 400
More. Yeah.
Yeah,
More than the Yankees.
400. Yeah, which is unbelievable. So AJ Preller wasn't leaving San Diego without dropping one on somebody. So
You were gonna say dropping a bomb. You were about to say dropping a bomb.
dropping a bomb. I'm like, can we say that? Yeah, I guess we can say that. You still say it the big league, so not dropping a bomb out here in San Diego. So I mean, incredible, man. And that lineup gets so much better.
So good.
With Tatis and Machado. Now Bogey's in the middle there. You got Cronenworth. This the lineup. Gets way more.
You got to give
Soto in there too. That's a great top 5.
Yeah, and 2 things on that. One, first of all, Preller, give him props, man. He's been getting after it ever since he took that job. Just gets hardcore after it. Gets huge players. They have Juan Soto. Like they just got Bogarts. Like they do not mess around. I'm proud of them for that because San Diego is just like one of the most beautiful towns in the world, and I would love to like sitting in the stands at a San Diego Padres baseball game when they're good. Forget about it. There's nothing like it.
Can you see out my window?
Oh wait, are you on a? Oh, you're not by the fleets. Yeah.
I mean, look how nice that is, dude.
Dude, it's unbelievable. San Diego might be the best city in the country. I might throw that down right now.
So beautiful. So. Yeah, it was cool covering that. I just one thing on the side is what are the Red Sox doing? You know what I mean? Like Bogarts is now gone. It never should have got to this. It never should have got to free agency. I think they should have locked him up. And listen, man, him and Devers are really good friends. So Devers is going to test the market.
Next year, right? Next year,
the Red Sox make an offer like he's one of the best hitters in the game. They got to get. These guys don't just go find Rafael Devers and Xander Bogaerts. These are some of the best players in the game. Like you're the Red Sox. Like you gotta really. You're not the Tampa Bay Rays. You know what I mean? Like you gotta act like the Red Sox. I think.
I agree. So let's put them on the loser board. I would put them on the loser board this week. I'd put the Yankees as number 1 on a winner board. I don't care what anybody says. They re-sign Aaron Judge. End of fucking story. Part of my language.
Yeah, that's huge. You're right. The Phillies though too, bro.
And the Phillies.
The Phillies. I mean, Dave Dombrowski did a great job, coming in. He lands Turner, which is huge. Gets Taijuan Walker, which is a nice piece. Don't forget last year with the Mets, when DeGrom and Scherzer were down, Taijuan Walker and Chris Bassett were the ones that kind of held that fort down. Taijuan Walker had a really nice year last year, so he gets a 4-year deal. They also got Matt Schwartz, the lefty, coming out of the pen. So they did well too, man. The Phillies, the Yankees did great too. There's no doubt. The Red Sox signed that Yoshida, and it's funny. They signed him it cost him really $100 million over 5 years,
right? Which could have gone to Bogarts if you wanted.
Yeah, exactly. That's my whole thing. Is like, okay, you're getting Yoshida who did well in Japan. That doesn't necessarily translate over here to the States. Obviously Ohtani and Ichiro are the 2 big ones, but Daisuke was pretty good too, but. Guys that star in Japan don't necessarily star in the big leagues.
Right.
You already had a star in Bogarts in your lineup.
An all-star, like a hardcore all-star
who
would play. Hey, real quick, what do we got going on behind you? You got 2 pillows in the corner. What are those pillows in the corner of the... And you got a lot of towels.
Those aren't pillows.
Good job, dude. Good job. Good one. Wait a minute.
A pillow.
No. I'm saying you got 2 pillows sitting up against that crease behind, like directly behind you at your 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
What are they doing in the corner there? And what are those towels? Those aren't towels. Those aren't pillows.
It's supposed to be right here.
Okay. And what is this? What's that stuff on the couch? What do you got on the couch?
This is Sarah's stuff. The bra.
Wait, and by the way, just so everybody knows, if you like YouTube, you can come on because we got a little glimpse of Casey's thick thighs right there in his boxer shorts just now.
Dude, I just got up.
I know it's a late night for you. This is not a joke. All right, so real quick before we go, like final thoughts. You were at the winter meetings. You had a great time. Shit, we got the Harold Reynolds story about being
Joe
mistaken
Morgan.
for Joe Morgan was one of the funniest things that's ever happened to me. Hearing that was really cool of Lauren Shahadi to join us. We got Judge going back to the Yankees.
Alana Rizzo joined us.
Alana Rizzo joined us on her first day. We got Trey Turner going to the Phillies, which, man, every time I think of the Phillies, I just tell him, I'm like, I hope Joe Girardi's okay, man, because damn, he's such a great manager, and he got wiped out of there. And now they got Turner and Harper for the next decade and a half. You know what else? What else?
What else? Oh, I was going to say too. One of the other big stories is two of the big shortstops fell. So Bogey and Trey Turner are gone. Carlos Correa and Dansby Swanson are still out there. Now they're sitting pretty because the numbers are getting big. Correa's going to get over $300 million. I'd be shocked if the Giants don't go at him hard. The Giants need a superstar player. But you saw him go after Judge. They need somebody to build around, and Correa would be a perfect fit there. Dansby Swanson, I'm thinking the Cubs. I'm thinking the Dodgers. But no doubt, his value has definitely gone up because Bogarts getting 280 definitely helps.
Oh
Swanson.
boy, yeah. And hey, real quick, so as a player, as a human being who plays baseball, no matter what holiday you celebrate, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever, don't you kind of want to sit down at that table that night and know where you're going, right? Like, do you want to get this done before New Year's if you're a player?
Yeah, guys want to get it done. Yeah, no, I think no doubt about it. Yeah, and the you got to strike while the iron's hot too. There's a lot of action going on right now, so we'll see. I think you're gonna in these next week or so, you're gonna see more pieces fall. Correa and Swanson will go somewhere. Yeah. But it was a great winter meeting. I mean, Verlander to the Mets. That was for $86 million. That's a nice piece for them. Quintana to the Mets. The Mets did good too. They got two starters in that rotation.
Yeah, and funny you say that because
DeGrom,
oh my God, we forgot about DeGrom. That happened when you guys were all flying out there. Yeah, huge. Oh, yeah, we don't even talk about that. You forget about that. Here's one other.
He's healthy. That's huge.
Talk about living life nice. As a Long Islander, I am very excited that Max Scherzer just bought this house in Old Brookville on Long Island, which is about 10 minutes from my house. I don't live in the same town, so trust me, it's not the same kind of money that we're dealing with here. I think it was $6.4 million. It's like a Hamptons estate that he put like right in the middle of Nassau County, Long Island, right by our Jeep dealership. We buy Jeeps. We just buy every kind of. I drive a Wrangler. Jess drives whatever. And so Jess was like, "Hey, let's go drive past that today." She wants to go see if Scherzer's in his house yet. Should we go?
If he is, tell him I said hi.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Hey, man, great freaking job out there this week, and I'm very jealous about. You got to suck that up, like suck that up, absorb that sun.
I'm going over to the buds training today, Navy SEAL buds training over on Coronado, which I'm really excited about.
Wait, but you're not doing it, right? You're gonna view it.
No way, I'm not doing it. No way.
Okay.
That's a broken bone waiting to happen.
A broken bone, Pammy.
Oh my God!
Quad.
I heard the thing that they climb, where they climb up. I heard it's so high.
Dude, you sent me that one thing a couple weeks ago of the dudes jumping into the pool with like a 1,000,000-pound weights in their hands. That's like, and the pool is like 3 stories down. Nope, I couldn't do it. At one point in my life, no, I don't think I could have done it because I'm lazy. No, I'm not lazy. I think athletically I could maybe pull it off. I don't think I'm mentally strong enough to not give up after 5 days. What do you think? Do you think you could have given it a shot?
I don't know, man. I think those guys are different breeds.
When I was a kid, I wanted to. Cause you ever see Chuck Norris did a movie called what was it called? Delta Force.
Oh yeah.
Yes. First of all, amazing movie. That's a great pull by me. Amazing movie. And Delta Force I think that was like the first real Navy SEAL movie. And I was like, I got to do that. That's what I'm going to do when I grow up. And then as I got older and like started pulling hammies, I was like, there's no shot. I'm doing that, right?
You started running to first base. You're like, there goes the hammy. Like, I'm not getting through SEALs training.
Yeah, I'm not getting through SEALs training. But, one other funny thing before we go, it's random stream of consciousness. The Army Rangers, you notice there's no movies about Army Rangers and there's a million movies about Navy SEALs?
Yeah.
Interesting fact, the Army Rangers say we don't have to tell you how badass we are or put it in movies. That's why you don't know anything about us. But they think they're tougher than the Navy SEALs. Imagine a Navy SEAL guy and an Army Ranger guy getting into a fight. Who wins?
Oh boy. Oh, I don't. Those guys are just the baddest dudes in the world.
I know.
So
I know.
It'd
be like a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, dude, you're exhausted. I can't believe they kept showing the one night you were on call. That's terrible. I know the feeling.
Jackpot.
Oh my God. All right.
That was great. A great winter meeting. San
Yep.
Diego was beautiful. I was so grateful to be out here. MLB Network's coverage was incredible.
Awesome.
It was just fun seeing everybody, man.
Excellent, dude. All right. Let's
brother.
go. Safe
Have a
flight
great
home.
day, Chichi. Everybody out there, thanks for listening. Have a great day. See you, buddy.
He knows I'm gonna stay.